Hello YouTube and welcome to my Undead one-turn touchdown. Now this is something that's very difficult in Blood Bowl. One-turn touchdowns tend to only be done with stunty teams or with very, very fast teams such as Wood Elves or Skaven. Now there were a number of factors which played into this, and I'm going to go through this with you now, talking about what I did right and what I also did wrong, as I'm not perfect at this and I'm not the best Blood Bowl coach out there, but I still managed to pull this off. So I wanted to share with you how I did it and just talk you through what the thought process was. So we're actually starting off with the Orc setup, so they are the opposition, and what they are doing to try and stop it, because they know that it is possible, or they are just trying to keep their players out of trouble. So with no further ado, let me show you what the Orc setup was. So they're moving all of their players to the back here, and they are leaving 2 squares space between their players, or 1 square space, to ensure that their tackle zones are covering all over the place. And then to make it a little harder, they have spread their team out because part of a one-turn touchdown is getting those chain pushes. So they've spread their orcs out on the front line, on the line of scrimmage here, to ensure that it's a bit more tricky for me. So once they have all set up, it is now my turn, and as you can see, first of all, the selection. First of all, the selection wasn't too great, but we finally managed to move things around. I've got this player off to one side because my plan is to go around the back of this orc player on the right and blitz it into this gap that I have left in between my players here. So the thought process is you use this white, you blitz this orc into this space, and then use that to chain push the ghoul, who is going to be the one I'm trying to score with, chain push the ghoul into a position where it can score from. So a ghoul's movement, to remind you, is 7, so you need to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2 go for it as well. So you want to be on this line here, realistically, in order to get that touchdown. So yeah, so the idea is to push the orc into this gap and then chain push from there. So first of all, the orcs kick the ball and we get one of the best results we could do, which is a quick snap. Now for those who are not aware, a quick snap means that you can move all of your players 1 square in any direction, even if you're in a tackle zone or if you're on the line of scrimmage. They don't matter, there's no dodges or anything like that. You can move anybody anywhere. Now this really helps me because the ball is a very short kick, so I can move this player here in hopes to easily retrieve it. And it also means that this player, who I was going to be blitzing with, I can move them to the square that I was going to be blitzing from, and so that means that the blitz, I've still got the blitz for later on in the turn if I need it. So those are 2 advantages that this quick snap gives me. Also, I can move the ball carrier 1 square, or the scorer 1 square forward, so that means that I don't have to chain push as far forward. I only have to chain push to this line here. So I move the ball fetcher, I move the initial hit, the ball carrier, and also this skeleton into this square, so that I've got the chain push. So when I push this here, I can then push with the mummy and chain push it forward another square. So first things first, ball gets caught immediately, which is the best thing that could have happened. Now we get the push, which is exactly what we want. We do not want to take this orc down at this point because we want to keep hitting it. So we get that chain push. Again, still pushes, which is really good for us. Now we need to move somebody. A little bit of a risk with the go for it there, but we needed it, so I could do this push here. Now this, although I just said that it, you know, you don't want to, you want pushes, that is actually okay for us because we can still use this player. I've still got plenty of players here to use. Now this is where I actually make a mistake. I move this zombie into this square here. Now I did not need to do that because I'm going to be pushing from this direction. So all I needed to do was move this zombie. And remember, we've still got the blitz at this point, so I can very easily blitz with the zombie. I've got a 3 dice. Again, doesn't matter that I've got the down, because we've reached the line that we wanted to reach, so it doesn't matter. In fact, it's better that it went down because that means I don't have to dodge. Do the pass, do the catch. Still have the reroll. We still have the reroll at this point. So if we do the first dodge, use our dodge skill reroll, but then we fail the second one, so we use the reroll, and now we have scored. And that is how you do a 1-turn touchdown with Undead. There were a lot of things that went my way with it, but that doesn't mean that it's not possible for you to do it as well. If you have any questions, please leave a comment, and I shall see you in the next stream or video. Bye!